Hi, my name's Tony Winchester, and I'm here with a few of my friends, and we're going to be watching a news story about the shootings in Orlando. And somebody had asked us to watch these, and they sent us a tape. We're going to watch the tape. We're going to tell you, give you our comments and our opinions, and then we're going to go ahead and post it on our new website. And so if you guys don't mind, go ahead and introduce yourself here on TeamSpeak.
Okay. I'm bored.
I'm Debbie Nightmare.
And your name was, sir?
One and only Daddy, man.
All right. Basically somebody sent us a tape recording or a video, okay? And it's about the Orlando shootings. I guess there's some controversy involving it or something. I don't know. I guess the FBI report came out. Anyway, the best thing to do is, what the heck, let's just start it.
Summary of the rest. Here's what's news in the summary. Nobody died until 5:13 in the morning when the SWAT team entered. Prior to that, no one had been killed. The 53 that were injured and the 49 that were murdered all met their fates at the time of and during the police entry into the building.
All right. This is absolutely stunning.
Wow. What do you guys think about that? Evidently, there was an FBI report, and it says that no one was shot until the police started to go in the first place.
I thought there was people that had like cell phone video and stuff like that.
Well, that's what the FBI saying in their report, right? They have the actual transcripts right here. You know what I mean?
I'm sure there was a lot of people with like family there that, or other friends and stuff that had witness statements, where they were shot on scene by so-and-so person,
I don't know. I mean, you would think that if the FBI says it, they've done it pretty thorough, right?
Oh yeah, if FBI says it.
That's an FBI transcript report right there. That's what he's reading. Wow. That's a pretty big controversy,
First exchange with police officers
all good and ready
until the SWAT team entered at 5:13 a.m. So there are a number of questions here, gentlemen. How do we explain the survivors who were interviewed on television giving detailed descriptions of the shootings? How do we reconcile their eyewitness account with the FBI statement that nobody was shot and killed until the SWAT team arrived? Because somebody is lying. You cannot come to any other conclusion other than somebody is lying. I see three possibilities. Number one, the victims are not telling the truth. Nothing happened. There wasn't a shooting. The whole thing was a fake event. The other option is that there was a mass shooting when the SWAT team entered. You have to ask yourself, how could Omar Mateen shoot over 100 people? How could he get all that done while a SWAT team is coming at him? And then the third option is there was a death squad that entered that facility and killed everyone, including Mateen. I don't like any one of those options. No. Somebody's got to...
Let's stop for a second.
Well, and also I would think there would be like security footage from the club too. I mean, I'm pretty sure they would have security cameras around checking things out.
That's pretty bizarre, though, that they could even consider that there might have been like a death squad that just entered and it was like that. That's like telling the FBI agents go in there and kill these people. Do you know what I mean? Because I agree, one thing's for sure, that one guy did not shoot 100 people while the FBI tactical squad was on his ass. You know what I mean?
Well, how long was the shooting going on before the SWAT team even arrived?
About 4 hours.
Yeah, that's what they said earlier. Is this Omar guy, is he a Muslim or is he, what is he? I mean, why are they saying he killed 100 or shot 100 people?
Apparently he contracted AIDS from one of his partners, and that's what sparked him to go and shoot up the nightclub that also happened to be Latino night at Paul's nightclub that night.
All right, well, you guys ready to listen some more?
Sure.
5:13 a.m.
Yesterday, they told us in the summary, this is in the very same document as the redaction. Right. Yesterday, they told us in the summary that no shots were fired between the initial encounter between the killer, that's right, 2 police that were there, and the breach 5 hours and 12 minutes later. And from that, we reported that the killings occurred at the time of the breach. Correct. Last night, Megyn Kelly interviewed 2 survivors who said they spent 3 hours hovering on a bathroom floor, bleeding from their gunshot wounds. So, in fact, there had been shots fired at people.
So, I mean, there was people bleeding, or at least with the witnesses that survived. That
Yeah, but I mean, I think they can look at 100 bodies and see and tell you about what time they got shot. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, unless they're working on the technicality of when the people were actually pronounced dead, was after the shooting, you know? I mean,
this FBI is being real clear. There were no gunshots fired for 5 hours, okay?
But there was gunshots fired in the very beginning when Martine entered when he entered the facility. There was gunshots fired.
Right, but then nothing for 5 hours, okay?
No, but there was initial victims that were already shot within, because he entered and started firing among the crowd.
Well, they're saying no individual was injured prior to the FBI entering. That's what the FBI is saying. Sure is crazy and screwed up, huh?
Yeah, no kidding.
Well, maybe they can explain a little bit. Let's listen to the rest of it. What the hell?
What had happened until way after when we got the final results?
Correct. So the document itself is a tragic effort by the government to sanitize history, to remove the Islamic references, and then to remove a truthful understanding of what happened. How could these girls have been hovering on the floor of the bathroom, bleeding from bullet wounds, if for 3 hours, if nobody was shot until 5 o'clock? It doesn't make sense.
Judge Napolitano would not go on national television. The man is a former judge. He would not go on national television and make an outrageous statement that could not be backed up. Either the FBI put out a false report or the FBI gave an accurate report and everybody else is lying. I don't know who is lying. There is a big stinking lie in this story.
Well,
somebody's lying, and it's not Judge Napolitano.
So basically, you think the FBI is just flat lying, right?
Or someone just messed it up, you know? I mean...
Or it's not the real FBI transcript.
No, it's definitely the right transcript. They held a big press conference, okay?
Yeah, it was a big press conference, but that's just weird. I mean,
And they passed out the transcripts. And it is the right, it's the real transcript, and it's really what the FBI said. Now, they're either lying or they're telling the truth. Why would they lie? He says they're lying because they don't want it to sound like some Muslim freaked out and killed 50 people and shot 50 more.
Yeah.
Now, do you think the FBI would lie to make it look like it wasn't a Muslim terrorist thing?
I don't know. I don't work for the FBI. I can't speak for them.
Yeah. In any case, I mean, it's sad that there was a loss of life, you know? But it's just really, it's much sadder that things are not lining up for the families to actually have what happened portrayed in an actual truthful light, you know.
Yeah, I understand. Pretty bizarre.
The families have a right to know what happened.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's crazy that this stuff is going on with the different transcripts.
Yeah. But they're right about one thing. One side's lying. Either they raided that place and it caused that guy to go nuts and start shooting people, or he was shooting them all along and they went in there and stopped him, you know?
Well, honestly, I would want a ballistics report. Something showing... Hey,
well, I'm sure there's one of those on every person that was shot. I'm sure there is one of those on every person that was shot.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean, it's all in that report, you know. And he went all through the report and came back and said he don't believe a word the report says.
And this was all in the press conference on the news?
Yeah. Well, who knows? You know what I mean? We'll never know what the truth is, probably. Hey, well, look, Donnie and Deadly Nightmare and DeBoard, thank you guys. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank
Oh,
you.
man.
It's a sad state when you can't even trust your government, you know. So, anyway, this is Tony Winchester saying, you know, I hope you guys enjoy our video, and I hope you'll subscribe, and I hope you'll come back and watch some of the other videos that we make in the future. Thank you, and have a great day. Yahoo!